Hello, girls and boys. Welcome to Storytime Fun. We hope you enjoy it. Today's story is out of the Bible Stories for Children book, as retold by Jeffrey Horn and Arthur Kavanagh. And today's story is called The Battle of Jericho. After Moses died, God said to Joshua, "My servant Joshua, you must now lead the children of Israel into the land I promised them. I stood with Moses, and I will also stand by you. Be strong and courageous, and follow all my laws, and I will always be with you." "Get ready," Joshua told the Israelites, "for in 3 days you will cross the Jordan River into the land that God has promised you." Now Joshua knew that if the Israelites were to settle in the land of Canaan, they would have to fight the Canaanites who were already there. To find out whether the Canaanites were getting ready to fight, Joshua sent 2 spies to Jericho. The spies crossed the Jordan and entered the walled city. There they stayed with a woman named Rahab. But some Canaanites saw the 2 strangers and told the king of Jericho, "Go to the house of Rahab and find those men," the king told his soldiers. When the soldiers came to her house, Rahab told them, "2 men were here, but I have no idea who they were, and at nightfall they left. If you hurry to the city gate, perhaps you can catch up with them." The soldiers rushed away. Meanwhile, the 2 spies were safe where Rahab had hidden them, on the roof of her house. "I know that the Lord has given you this land," she told the Israelite spies. "Everyone here is very afraid of you. We have heard how the Lord dried up the Red Sea for you and defeated the Egyptians. When we heard your people were coming, our hearts were filled with fear. All I ask," she continued, "is that when you destroy Jericho, you save my father, my mother, my brothers, and my sisters, as I have saved you." "We promise," answered the men. Then Rahab let a red rope down from her window, which looked out over the city wall. The 2 spies climbed through the window and escaped from Jericho. "Truly the Lord has given us this land," the spies told Joshua when they returned to camp. "Everyone in Jericho is afraid of us." On hearing this news, Joshua ordered the Israelites to move their camp closer to the Jordan. "Tomorrow," Joshua said, "the Lord will work wonders." The people were told to follow the priests who would carry the Ark of the Covenant, the great gold-covered chest in which the 10 Commandments were kept. This was the ark the Lord had commanded the Israelites to build at Mount Sinai. The moment the first priest carrying the ark set foot into the Jordan River, the waters stopped flowing, and the people crossed safely. Not until all the Israelites stood on the opposite bank did the waters of the river start to flow again. When Joshua came near Jericho, he looked up and saw a man standing with a sword in his hand. "Are you with us or against us?" Joshua asked. "I am a captain in the armies of the Lord," the soldier answered. Then God came to that holy place and told Joshua how Jericho would be destroyed. After Joshua explained God's plan to the people, the Israelites marched around the heavily guarded city. First came soldiers in full battle dress. The next came the 7 priests carrying the 10 Commandments and the trumpets made of ram's horns. And on the 2nd day, they did the same thing. And then for 4 more days. But on the 7th day, the army and the priests circled the city 7 times. Then the priests blew a long long blast on their horns. Shout! Shout as loud as you can, Joshua called to the Israelites. The Lord has given you the city. So the people shouted, and when the shout and the sounds of the horns, mighty shouting went thundering through the city, the great walls of Jericho trembled and came crashing down. The Israelites rushed into the city and destroyed it, saving only Rahab and her family. All the gold and silver the Israelites found in the city, they offered to God, who had given them this great victory. Then they burned Jericho to the ground. Well, that's it for today. See you next time.